Hey everybody, it's Sean Waters. Welcome to another episode of Wisdom Workshop Presents Writing the Good Life. I am super excited to share the second week of writing and thinking in this course. It's the second week of 7 weeks. The first week we focused on unlearning and unpacking uh, our assumptions and what we associate writing with. And now we're looking at the idea of coherence and listening design. There's 5 main ideas that we're going to be working with this week, and we're going to start with coherence. So we're going to go over each one of these in separate days videos, but today on this one, coherence and listening design, the big picture. Coherence is defined by Bill Burnett and Dave Evans, which is the main reading this week on designing your life. They define coherence as the complementarity and the union between who we are. This is, so if I say I am a, and you fill in that statement, that is who I am, that's one. What I believe, so my purpose, values, beliefs about the world, and what I do, as in my work, my activities, my actions, my daily routines, my habits, my actions. Who I am, what I believe, and what I do. So I'm excited about this week because it really actually starts to put into perspective what the entire design and curriculum of Writing the Good Life is, which is basically getting clearer on expanding our definition of composition in writing, not just from words on the page, but in actions in the moment, design of our days, projects, small and large. In order to kind of identify what those projects are, like where we need to be in writing our version of the good life, the second week really focuses on listening design. That is, in understanding design thinking enough to start that process, learning the kind of mindsets of bias to action, trying stuff, curiosity, asking better questions, awareness, being aware of where we are, radical collaboration, beginning to think about inviting people in to give you feedback in big ways that you might previously not wanted to hear. Point being here, we are working towards a greater sense of coherence. So we have the idea, we have our free writing practice, we have the ability to kind of listen on that level. We're developing that, and now we can start using that in a process. So this week, first, we're going to cover the ideas of Stanford Design. I'm going to say a little bit about each of those and go into more detail in future videos. Go our health, work, play, love dashboard. If we like graphical things, we get some nice images. Look at our work view and life view as a kind of compass. Kind of see that what's missing in this picture is play. And this is kind of maybe my personal favorite of this list. And I have a long time beef against work-life balance issues, or at least the discussion of work-life balance as a idea and a mainstream concern. The framing of that entire conversation, or a lot of it as I've been exposed to it, misses this aspect of play, and it also unhealthily segments what we do as industrial laborers versus who we are apart from our work, right? Again, coherence is what we're looking at between all the different aspects of our life. Hopefully a good life, or a better life at the end of the next 5 weeks. Total, well. All right, so, and then the last thing, we do look at decision making and choosing happiness. So there's cramming a lot in here, and I've been noticing as I've been doing researching and putting the work together on this last bullet on the decision making. This is an entire course on its own, but we are going to, it's enough, it connects to the idea of listening enough that we're going to spend some time on it. So that's kind of the big overview of understanding the Stanford Design model that we're working with, on starting to do that process of figuring out where we are, starting where we are, identifying what it is we do believe about life and work. What is life for? What is work for? It's small questions. We look at play and how to have a happy second childhood. integrate more joy and rest, which is part of Jim Dethmer's conscious leadership commitments, but also just I think it makes a lot of sense in terms of a good life, at least for me personally. And then we look at decision making and choosing happiness and seeing what kinds of things we can choose. We're going to kind of take a veer towards a little stoicism here, particularly the work of William Irvine. And in addition, start looking at Bill Burnett and Dave Evans' Designing Your Life, how to build a well-lived, joyful life. I'm excited. Thank you for being here. If you want to see more of this information as it comes across, subscribe, like, share. Love your comments, and hope you are enjoying your time in your wisdom workshop.